Dear friends of the Violet Rays Garage, today I will talk about women's health. Today I will talk about vaginal electrodes. You see that there are different kinds of vaginal electrodes existing. This one is a simple one. You see there is no holes. There is just a straight form, which is the first type. The second type is what we have here. This is a isolated vaginal electrode. You see there is a isolation here. That means that you don't feel the high frequency here in this area. You just feel it at the top. And here is also a little knob. And in between there is a lot of ozone being produced. And this is a very direct application. If you see this in comparison, here is the full contact over the whole length of the electrode, and therefore you have an impact on this 8 centimeters, and here is the impact on 2 centimeters, which is a little bit better shaped. If there is a cyst or something, you can go directly with the head of this electrode to the cyst. So there is another type. You see, this is isolated inside, so it's only impact here at this point. And here you have little holes in it. And these small holes, they let the ozone out of this area, so you can decide exactly where you want to have the ozone placed. And there are also some of those existing, they have little ball pumps here. And with these ball pumps, you can push the ozone a little bit better out. So we have the three vaginal electrodes. Okay. Now let's talk about problems. Basic information is ozone kills viruses and bacteria. So this is the first good impact that you have with this vaginal electrode. You have an impact that kills any aggressors on the skin. And what you also have, you have a warming of this area. This means there is a stronger blood flow, a better blood circulation. There is more air coming into this area, and there is also a reactivating of the cells there. And this is important if we are talking about the ovaries and if we are talking about hormone production. So if there is any disturbance in hormone production or also in feelings, the high frequency devices can have a massive impact on this. And there is no more kind of scientific research since the 1940s on these areas. There are just reports about wonderful healings that took place in the 20s and 30s of the last century. So this is what happens inside. A person known to me, she avoided surgery of cysts by using this vaginal electrodes over a month, and after this treatment the cysts have completely disappeared. So this is a good way to improve your health in this area. And if you talk about menstruation and things like this, if you talk about cramps and pains and this stuff, there is also a good possibility to treat this area with the mushroom electrode. So you don't have the internal electrode, or maybe you use a combination, and you just put the mushroom electrode there where the cramps are, where the pain is. It will release the pain, it will stop the cramping, and it can be a big help if the pains are getting really, really strong. The other thing is that you could also use is this condenser electrode. It has a deeper impact than this mushroom electrode. So this also is a good helper from the outside. So you press it there where the pain is, and then you have medium strength, and you do this 2 to 3 times a day, not more than 5 minutes. And there is another thing that Ewald Paul is talking about. He says a lot of pains and bad things in this area are coming from a reduced blood flow to the legs. So he says the pressure in this area is getting high if the blood flow in the legs is not strong. So where should the blood go? It will stay there and cause problems. So what Ewald Paul suggests is that you also, if you're having treatments like this with vaginal electrodes or with mushroom electrodes in this area, that you add this treatment with activating the blood flows in your legs. That means you are using this mushroom electrode probably on your soles or running down your legs to help the blood flow going easier to your toes and go through the whole system. And Ewald Paul says this kind of treatment also can help you a lot if there are pains, if there are malfunctions in this area. So, all the best for you. Thank you for listening to me and have a nice evening. Goodbye from the Violet Race Garage.